Hi, welcome to Dress Code. This is episode 2. This week is about the pitch. Stepping into rooms you don't feel ready for. And also, I want to show y'all how to use Claude. So I have my laptop here, and I am going to show y'all how to prompt. So this is how I create images. This is how I create apps. This is how I create web pages. Is through Claude AI. So I applied in November for a pitch that my partner told me there's this community called Fiesta here in Austin, because Austin is a big place for tech. And they have these pitches where you can meet investors or beta testers. And I want to meet an investor. I want like $20,000. I guess like my end goal with my app is maybe to sell it to a big retailer like Nordstrom or something like that. If not, just get a lot of users on there. So in November, when my app wasn't even close to being ready, but at that time I was like, oh my God, this app is so great. It's awesome. Like, I need to apply for this pitch. So I applied, and whenever I applied, you had to apply with a pitch deck basically. And since November till like last week when I got the email and the phone call, I had thought about Fiesta for a while because I was like, oh my God, like they're not going to choose me. I need to reapply with this better app design, with these better app functions, and then they'll call me. But last week I got the email that they chose me to pitch, and for February 17th, so next month. So they had a pitch workshop on Tuesday, and I went to it. And I was thinking it was a slideshow presentation, so I stayed up like the day before, like all night, getting this presentation ready. The pitch has to be under a minute long, a minute short. So I was on Canva. Let's see if I could bring it up. I was on Canva, and I created this whole pitch. I stayed up all night. So I came to the workshop ready. And then whenever let's see, projects, see y'all. So it was this one right here. This is this is the pitch deck that I was working on all night. I had just basically put mock-ups of the app. So when I get to the workshop, they're like speaking like it's not a presentation. Like, you actually have to like speak about a pitch, like talk it, not show it. So whole under the minute pitch. And I was like, so it's not a slideshow? And they're like, nope, like it's a pitch. Oh my God, I was literally I recorded clips of myself that I'm going to post of myself literally gagging. I was like I was so nervous because I was so unprepared. There was 12 of us in the workshop, and all of those people that were in the workshop were pitching the next day.
And then Brent.
Okay. Hi, I'm Genevieve, founder of the FitChecked app. Women spend $1,800 a year on clothes they barely wear. Why? Because online models look nothing like you. You can't visualize it, so you guess, buy, return, repeat. Personal stylists fix this, but they cost $200 an hour. We're making that accessible to everyone. The FitChecked app trains AI on fashion literacy. We create an avatar of your actual body, build your virtual closet, and give you an AI stylist who knows your style, schedule, and budget. Design your dream outfit. We'll find the pieces and compare prices for the best deal. Our smart calendar plans your looks. Planning a trip, we handle outfits, packing, and budget automatically. We have 50 beta testers on our wait list. 15,000 TikTok followers, and a podcast called Dress Code Driving Organic Growth. We're seeking investors to scale and beta testers ready to dress with confidence. Let's connect. So I was sitting there waiting my turn to say my pitch. And as I was waiting, I was on my iPad and I had Claude AI open, because Claude can do like anything for you. It's very big, upcoming right now. A lot of people are always like, "Oh, like you use ChatGPT?" Heck no, I don't use ChatGPT. I do use OpenAI, which is a API service for my fashion app through ChatGPT, but I do not use ChatGPT. This is throws ChatGPT like out the window. Not even in the same race. But I was there on Claude. I was like, give me a 1 minute pitch. And I didn't, and then it was my turn and I didn't even look at the pitch that Claude gave me. It gave me a 65-second pitch. So she cut me off while I was talking and then moved on to the next person. And I was like shaking. You can see me like shaking. And I was like if I was giving birth or something. And they had allowed us to, they had done that first, and then we went through it again after we heard everybody's like feedback and stuff, so we got to re-say a pitch. So I wrote up another quick prompt for a pitch, and I was reading off the script. Like, I had just found out probably 2 days before that I was gonna pitch, and this workshop was for people that were gonna pitch the next day, so I was just in there for extra practice because my pitch is not till next month, and I'll be going to another workshop and I'll be ready that then. So I opened up Claude and I wrote another pitch because I was trying to redeem myself. And Claude, because I have used this for coding and everything, it has where you can create a project right here. And I have a app project. I also have my novel right here that I worked on like for a month or something. So I have an app, and I have, if I have to speak about my app, I usually go into here because I have all these conversations that this project knows, and it also has mock-ups that I had posted. So I can always reference when I'm talking, or I can always reference a chat and it'll know what I'm talking about. So it already knows my project, so it could easily write up a prompt for me. The next time that I had to speak, I was just like a robot, because basically how I am right now. I was reading it, and then whenever everybody gives back feedback, they make you turn off your camera and your microphone, and you basically have to hear like you're out of the conversation. And they were talking about feedback, and then Claude had written it up like where it only like kind of projected towards women, and there was this guy in there, and he was like, well, I really wish he would have included us, or like basically the guys or whatever. And I mean, I didn't write that. I had to do it right on the spot. And they were like, the instructor, she was kind of like intense. And she asked them while my camera was off, she was like, did any of y'all, see her, how did she put this? Like, my personality. Did any of y'all see any of her personality? And one guy was like, well, to me she sounded kind of robotic, but she was reading off of that. And then this one lady almost made me cry. She was like, I did. And like at that moment, like my vomit and everything kind of went away. And she was like, I did. And then the instructor asked her like, why is that? And I'm gonna post the clip because I got like the live conversation, and she was just like, I could see that she's really passionate about this, and she's reading off a script right now and she sounds robotic, but that's basically her app is a robot. So maybe that could, she was just such a girl's girl and I loved her for that.
Did y'all get a sense of Genevieve's personality?
I did.
Well, what words did you get of her personality from that presentation?
I didn't get words in particular. So, kind of like the first speech I mentioned, I like the fact that she seemed like she was passionate about what she was doing, right? For me. So, I couldn't pick particular words. It was monotonic, like they said, right? It was because she was reading it, but imagine her doing it without reading it. It seemed like her personality goes with our kind of brand, the same way I also felt that I think Robert's personality goes with his brand as well.
All right. Did anybody else want to say anything about her personality that came across?
I don't know about describing what I heard, but I think there's an opportunity, one, in what she wears, two, in the hook to kind of, because when it's fashion and all that, I think that can just come to life really like visually at the beginning if she wants that to be her thing and people will remember her.
All right, Genevieve, come on back. Tell us what you heard.
App is a robot. So maybe that could, she was just such a girl's girl and I loved her for that. It almost made me tear up. And because like that was just, these people were, they seemed like they know what they were talking about with the things they created. And I'm here coming in with a fashion app. A lot of them were coming in with like serious like products. And it was, they had already practiced together and they had already been to these events. So I had no idea. So I was just like, I didn't feel like prepared at all. So that was very scary. On top of like hearing all of their stuff and they already knew their pitch. So it felt nice when that lady said that about me. A stranger saw something in me that I was too nervous to show. And she was right. If I can sound passionate while reading off a screen and shaking, imagine what happens when I actually know my pitch. So this week I'm going to start working on my pitch. And I am also going to record when I go on the stage to say my pitch. It's at the Omni here in Austin. So I am on my way to a pitch event. So next month I can be more prepared and see how pitches are going. And I'm going to network a little bit. So I'll let you know if I get any numbers or how it goes. But I'm excited. It's my first one. So I'll be able to kind of get exposed to this environment. I had never been to one of these and I went on Tuesday and literally like 100 people and then you're just gonna go stand on the stage and say your pitch and try to get an investor, beta testers. And it is a little intimidating because just in September I had this idea to create an app and now I'm going to go and pitch it and it's like 4 months. Like that's intimidating, but I'm going to step up to the plate because I'm already walking in this path and I don't know how to stop. So this week I've been working on the app's UI upgrade. I had already started working on the calendar because I knew I wanted the calendar to be more interactive because before I just had like the calendar saving shopping links and you can plan an outfit on the calendar day. But since I created an avatar, I added the avatar to populate in the calendar day and you can just like grab the clothes and like stick it on your avatar like a little sticker and it'll show on the calendar day. I think I have some images that I can show you. Let's see. Okay. So I don't even know if I can make this a little bit bigger. Oh yeah. My laptop just updated. So you see this skirt? I basically just like clicked it, and then you can just like resize it back on yourself. And then that will save to the calendar day. You see? And it'll populate in your closet analytics for wore this today, so you can get cost per wear. So I changed the UI, but I did change the peach to periwinkle yesterday. Periwinkle? I think that's how you say it. So the way I was updating these UIs, these like how I updated the app was, okay, so I went to Pinterest and let's see, let's get an example. Okay, so I gave Claude this image right here. This image and this image. Yeah. So this image, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, yeah. So I had given it this image that I just showed y'all. This one, and I was like, I want my trip planner to be, I want the calendar cards to be displayed like this. Oh, and it gave me this. And I was like, did not like that because it literally wasn't what I said to do. And then it ended up giving it to me. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. It displayed them like this. After I fixed it, I basically just give it a photo and I'm like, recreate this. So that's how I use Claude to code. But that's just because I had already set up my code. I can show y'all something more simpler. Okay, let's see. I'm going to open a new chat. Okay, everybody knows that I'm obsessed with creating images. And let's see if I can show y'all one. Okay, let's say, I would have to, let me look at my images right here. I have so many files right now. It's insane. All right, let's see. I'm gonna look for a picture. So, oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Actually, I'll show you how easy way. We're gonna go to Pinterest. Pinterest. Let's see. What do I want to create? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So let's take this image right here. It's just a girl in a Vogue magazine. Same image as Vogue. And then I'm going to save it to download. So I'll go to Claude over here. And I'm going to attach that file, Vogue. And I'm going to go over here. And this is how I create images that I want. Let me show you this. Hold on. Let me grab it. Okay, example right here. This is how I created this image, is basically how I'm going to show you right now using Claude. Okay, so there's this website. It's called Higgs field. And for some reason, it's not letting me go to that. So it's been doing that all day. Let's see. The Gmail. Okay. So Higgs field's a image generating system. It's not an app. This is probably like one of the best image generating things that you can do. And if you want to recreate any image, so I'm going to go right here, create image. Oh my God, I haven't used this account in forever. And right here, Nano Banana Pro is the best one. I'm going to change the layout to 916 because that's what that one looks like. And I'm going to tell Claude I'm using Higgs field AI to recreate a photo of myself that copies this style and design. Just something simple like that. Give me a prompt to use to make myself into this image. And it'll think it is pretty quick. So they have a free plan if you're thinking about doing just little small projects like this. I think the free plan's enough. Then they have a $20 one. Please connect your... I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Okay. So it's going to give me a... Okay. So it's giving me a prompt right here. Upload a clear picture of yourself with similar photos standing. Okay. So I'm going to copy this prompt. And I'm going to add a picture of myself right here. Let's see. Actually, I have it in here. Library. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one. Oh. I'm gonna paste that. Oh. I'm gonna paste that. And then I'm going to paste that prompt. And then it's going to make it. That's just one way that I use. This was how I started actually, by using Claude to do this. And this is how I got obsessed. But I wasn't using Higgs field, I was using Nano. So see? It created that image of me. It's easy peasy. It can give you any prompt that you want for any photo. just have to be careful. Like, it's not really good at sticking two images together. So if you want like a picture of you and your kid, what I do is I go to Canva and I post a picture of myself and my kid, and it can work with that. If they're both on the same image, it can work with that. So that's just one way. Now, I'm going to get into a harder, more thing. That's easy. That's easy right there. Okay, so I created with this I have like quite a bit of goals that I wanted to accomplish this year. And let's see. I created, where is that? No, not that one. Where did I put it? Oh, okay. I don't think I can share this. No, I guess not. But I created like this goal calendar for my phone using this system. See, and I can open a month. This is Friday. Tracks food and everything. You can add a new goal. And I did that using Claude. I also created this. I created this using Claude. Literally all of it. I just spoke to it. But it's not just Claude. You have to actually get a subscription and it'll teach you how to download a terminal, which is this. And this is how you code. Right here. So if you have a bug right here, you can copy it and put it in here and tell it what does this mean, and it'll throw you back something to throw in here, which sends it to whatever page you want to create. So let's see. What should we create? Something small to show y'all how it works. So in order to download this, you would need to, so this is Claude AI. There is something that Claude AI has that it's called Claude Console. Claude Console right here. So this is Claude Console. If you click on this and API keys, dashboard, this teaches you, this will tell you in the documentation whenever you get your API key how to download terminal. And you can also ask right here, hey, how do I download terminal with Claude Console? And it'll give you the steps. So that way you can edit your files through here and create things with it. Like I did with the app. I'm thinking about something we can create. Let's see. I want to create a web page. A invitation to my dog's birthday where my friends and family can RSVP. How do I do that? Okay. So I said, I want to create a web page of an invitation to my dog's birthday where my friends and family can RSVP. How do I do that? What a fun project. Let me check the design skills first and then create a cute, polished invitation page for you. And now it's creating that. It's writing the code for it. Now let me create a fun, festive dog birthday invitation page for you. I'll make it playful and memorable with RSVP functionality. I'm just making something really simple, and plus that's what I thought about because Drizzy's birthday is coming up next month. He was born on Valentine's and he's going to be 1 year old. So actually I might use this. So it's coding that right now. So Claude basically codes it for you and it tells you how to implement it. And the more you do this, the more you actually, you know what it's saying and you know what to do. I kind of started with a big project, so these little tiny ones are kind of like fresh breath air. While that codes, let's see. Oh, okay. Now let me. So this is what it created, and you can always tell it like you're invited to a party, buddy. Let's see. Okay. So it'll tell you, it'll literally give you step by step whatever you want to create on the web. However, it'll tell you where you can host it at. It'll tell you what you can download on. You can tell it what systems you already have and how you can use those to, carry the code yourself. So this one's saying you're invited. I could tell it change the name from Buddy to Drizzy, and it'll do that. Okay, while that mock-up it finished, but I did want to show y'all how I used Claude. So since I'm using an app, and I have so many files, when I created the sign-in page for my app, I just thought about something simple. So I don't know if you can tell where this image, like mock-up, where do you think I got that from? I copied Instagram's sign-in page right there. So, but I put the FitChecked up here and I did it in pink. So this time when I was updating my UI this week, and the reason I updated my UI was because I got really inspired from the pitch workshop and everything. I was like, I need to, and also because that avatar homepage that I showed y'all that I created that web page, my business profile for the app and other things, the avatar homepage, no, not avatar homepage, sorry, the FitChecked homepage.com where I created that. I was like using a lot of ideas from Pinterest, and creating a web page is so much easier than doing an app. So I was just having so much fun designing all these layouts. I saw Shopify. Let me show you. Oh wait, let me finish this up. So yeah, I used Instagrams, and then I asked I showed Claude a design that I liked for my sign-in page. I don't know if it's in here. Oh yeah. So I wanted something like this. Like I liked how I found this on Pinterest. I liked how bold it was, and I said I wanted to create a mock-up of this for a sign-in page. And I asked it if I should do a AI stylist robot or use the FitChecked logo, and it said to use the FitChecked logo, but it gave me a prompt and to use both. So I wanted to use both logo and an AI, and I generated a couple images, but the one that I chose for my UI was this one. So that's my new UI. I created this image on Higgsfield as a prompt that I asked Claude, because it knows my app, and I gave it the logo, and I gave it an AI stylist robot that I prompted on Higgsfield as well. And it gave me this, and I thought it was so cute. So that's my new sign-in page to sign up Google Apple. Yeah. So let me show you what I did right here. Okay. So you see on my avatar homepage, you see how like they shake a little bit, and they're like iPhones. I copied this design from was it Shopify? No, it's not Shopify. I feel like it was. No, I don't know where I got it from, but they had albums like displayed like on a shelf, and they would like move, they would like expand to the next page, and I was like, I like that look, but I want mine to be iPhone apps. So I showed the prompt to. I actually showed it the. You can show it web addresses, and it'll go look at the web address, and it looked at the web address that I gave it, and it just scanned it, and it mocked it up for me with iPhones, which I thought was super cool. So back to the you're invited to potty. I accidentally spelt frizzy instead of drizzy, but I can always change that. Little Cocker Spaniel, American Cocker Spaniel is turning 1. Has this. It has the RSVP below. Send my RSVP. You fill it out, and you can just tell it, hey, it's actually for this time. It's actually for this time. It'll give you the downloadable file, which is important. So here it's telling you to make the RSVP actually work. Here's what to do. Option 1, FormSpree, easiest, fastest. Go to FormSpree.io and create a free account. It just feeds you the information you need. You don't even have to work for it. If you have the patience to speak to this and speak to it correctly to get what you want, it will give you what you want. You just have to speak to it the way you want the things to be done. You can't really you have to be direct and descriptive when you speak to this, and you can literally create whatever you want. So I don't just tell Claude, make it pretty. I give it everything. The code, the APIs, the functions, the vision, and it builds it. That's how I've been doing this the whole time. No coding degree, just clear communication with AI. So I already built like the whole app. So let's just say that I just built this. That's how like the app starts. It's just like something small, and the files grow and they grow, and the system grows and it grows. So it's like I have tons and tons of files. So anytime I need to make a change, a huge change, like the UI, like the display, I have to ask it, what are the functions on this page? What's being ran through? Where's this file? How does this do this right here? And give me all the files for that so I can implement this new change without any code breaks. And that's how I speak to it. And sometimes it doesn't get it right the first time, but it usually gets it close to, and then I can just easily be like, I'll screenshot and be like this is wrong right here. I want this actually like this, or this is doing this. I'm getting these error codes. What is these error codes saying, and what do I need to do? So I I'm thinking about this when I started 4 months ago, when I started coding this app. The steps to unfolding was I had spoke about this in episode 1, was me generating the images, and then I got the app idea, and I didn't even think far into it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna create this app, and people are gonna enjoy it just like what I did. I'll make, a little bit of money. People will, I'll charge this or whatever. I started, you know, doing some research, and I had to come up with a marketing plan. And that was not something that I was thinking about when I was thinking about the app. I was just like, oh, create the app, put it on the app store. Um, yeah, it'll make money. No, you have to treat it like a business. So I had to look into a marketing plan. I was like, okay, I have quite a bit of followers on TikTok. I have friends and family that I can share this to. They can share that to. I have a lot of supportive people I've known for lots of years. I have good rapport. I have good relationships. I can do this. So I just kept marketing my app. I kept sharing what I was doing. And then I was like, you know what? I want to create a podcast. I think a podcast would be great because I'm basically talking about it all the time on social media. I'm sharing it. And I'd like to share my journey with people. I think people like to see that type of stuff. Just like you remember that YouTube guy, the McDonald's guy, he was eating all those McDonald's like every day, like 3 times a day, and he recorded it and everybody watched it. So why not watch my business grow? Because like I have no coding experience. I have no marketing degree. I have no nothing, but I'm doing all the steps. Like they're coming to me as I'm going and the ideas are like popping up. And then I created the webpage because I actually needed to create a webpage for Google. I'm getting authorized to use Google's functions. Google is like the hardest one. Like they have so many, like I had to upload a YouTube video of like my sign in, like so much stuff. And I hopefully sent my last email of like proof for them. That's good enough because I didn't add some things and I was missing some things, and then yeah, so hopefully this is the last email, and I feel like it might be, and then I'll get approved for that. Then the podcast came, right? And then I got that email about the pitch, and I wasn't even expecting that because it was like I applied with, my first UI design. So I was like, I was thinking about just reapplying with my new app, and I got that email, and I don't know why, and I don't know how, and I don't know for. And it's just like life is just like I'm holding a flashlight in my hand and I can only see 2 steps ahead. But I have to trust that the light that I carry will reveal my dreams. So I don't really know. I don't really have a plan. I'm just doing things and research things and like walking into them and doing work every day. Every day I'm on my computer. Every day I'm doing some marketing. Every day I'm planning something. Every day I'm moving forward. And that's the flashlight in my hand, and I can only see 2 feet in front of me. But I'm the light, and my dream is going to be exposed. And I actually was watching this podcast the other day. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Tony Robbins. And he said whenever like people come to his workshop and get coached and stuff, he never starts with how are you going to get there? What are your dreams and how are you going to do it? Like because that's overwhelming. Like if you have a big dream, you don't want to think like how, you just got to take the first step and like keep moving and keep moving and keep moving. And that's what I'm doing. And it's crazy because it's like I'm doing that and like the things are just like sucking like me towards them. And it feels like magnetic in a way. So February 17th is my pitch. I'm gonna probably write that up tomorrow. I'm gonna use Claude since it knows all about my project. I can tell it, give me a 60-second pitch. And I'm going to share it a little bit with y'all whenever I have it written. And I'm going to practice every day. That's my plan, for like 20 minutes in the mirror, in the camera, with family. I'm hoping to reach investors. Like I said, I want $20,000 to, it's already, to make it like function. And I'm paying the API cost out of my pocket. And if I'm going to have a lot of users, that's going to cost a lot of money. Because to make an app work, like I said in episode 1, and I think I said it here, APIs are these services functions that you have to pay for to make your app work, and that's for whatever app you have in mind. You're gonna need some keys to make this happen, which costs some money. This Claude that I'm using, I was saying earlier, they have subscriptions. Okay, so you can go and make an account and let's see. Oh. So you can go and make an account. They have these plans right here. And just plan. So they have a $17 one, a pro one, research, code, and organize. And then they have the $100 one. And then they have a $200 one. I pay for the $200 one because I code all day. This basically like caps you at how much you can code or how much you can use Claude. And I use it all day, every day. So I obviously have to pay for that. They do allow you to use it for free, but you can use it a good amount. I mean, if you want to ask it a couple questions. 17 is good too. Hundreds great, but 200 just lets you fly wherever. I'm hoping to get more beta testers because the first beta test that I did, flop, like I said. And I asked Olivia, my daughter, and she's in middle school and she's going to high school next year. I asked her if she could bring like 5 of her friends and I'll give them $20 to sit at the kitchen table with me while I look at each of their phone on the app so I can test the bugs. So I'm thinking about doing that, but I would love to get more beta testers. I'm hoping by then I'll be a couple days before launch at that time, so I possibly could get some more beta testers at this pitch. I do want to make some connections, maybe somebody who can give me a tip or make my life easier, because I'm carrying this whole thing all on my own. And yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I don't sleep a lot anymore. But I know I've heard stories about like startups and stuff like that. They don't get much sleep and all they do is, build their dreams. And that's the hope I'm holding on to. I'm hoping, if I don't do it by this upcoming week, to buy like a table at South by, because it's like tech. They had some tables open. I did want to like make a table there and connect with all those people moving through there. Maybe let them test the avatar generation, because I did add it to the avatarhomepage.com, a little try on. It's just like a simple little mock-up. It's not as intense as the app, but I thought it would be like a little fun idea to implement. So I'll be practicing my pitch this week. Y'all pray for me. because I did go to that pitch on Tuesday to see how it would be, and the room was crowded, and you're on the stage, and I was just like clenching a little bit and sweating. Like I'm excited because I know that in order for me to grow as a businesswoman, as somebody confident in what I'm creating and what I'm doing in my life, I do need to step into these roles, and I welcome it, but it doesn't mean that I'm not nervous, and I don't feel like afraid of it a little bit. Um I guess not a rejection, but more it's just like it's just a lot of pressure, you know. um so I started coding in September, and now I'm pitching in February. That's just 5 months from zeros to standing in a room full of investors. The pace is insane. I am going very fast in my journey because like, you know, what was it, who was that said that, um some, like, it's that science thing. Why can't I think about it? It was not Albert Einstein. He's the one that created something stays in motion until something stops it. Well, I feel like I'm just going, running like up a hill, or I'm in a speed car race, and you can't slow down because if you brake, like, it'll be bad. And I just like, not saying that if I stop it'll be bad, but like, it's moving so fast, and I did all of this, like, I can't stop. I feel like this is my blessings catching up to me, and like, I'm prepared and I'm ready, and I should be also open and ready to receive them. And it does feel super fast, how fast I'm moving and how fast I'm creating things, but that's what I wanted. And sometimes I do, like, almost lean into like a shivering feeling, like, oh my god, like, what's coming next? But then, like, my higher self is like, you're okay. You've been handling it good, and you you're I was already prepared in different situations to stand in this place that I am right now. And I can handle whatever I need to handle, and show up with confidence, and show that I put in the hard work to deserve it. And I do deserve whatever I work for because, yeah, I'm working late hours, and I have, like, I think 33 days till I release it on the App Store. So that's actually like probably like 3 weeks because it takes like a week for it to get approved, but it already is approved for beta testing, so I don't really know the time frame for that. But I'm guessing like 33 days it should be out. So I'm working really hard right now. Um So my vision for the pitch is I'm gonna be walking off stage after I crush it, and I'm gonna be jittery from adrenaline because that's how I always get. I was in wrestling for 4 years, and I remember I always like felt like this like choky feeling, and then I'd go in there and get it done. Or I mean, I've done plays, and I've done a lot of things where I've been in front of people and I should be afraid, and I always killed it. So I'm just gonna have to practice and get my pitch down. I'm gonna do some research on like the world's best 1 minute pitches and take some references off of that. Um, I'm When I get off that stage, I'm definitely gonna call my mom first. I'm gonna send pictures and videos to my family because anytime anything happens in my life, I just love my mom and my sisters and my dad. Um, I just love to share things with them. Like, we just all love talking to each other. And I love my mom. She's my biggest supporter. I could be doing anything and she'd be like, yes, yes, girl. And I'm definitely going to reach peak confidence at that time, because talking to a room full of people about an app I just coded in September, yeah, that's kind of ballsy. um so if you're watching this and you're scared to take your next step, apply for the thing. Start the business. Put yourself out there. Here's what I learned this week. Show up even when you're not ready. I almost threw up at the pitch workshop, and I wrote my pitch like right on my phone at that moment while people were going. And I read off a screen and sounded robotic in front of these people who have actually been in tech for a while, and they have a lot of credentials. And I read like a robot, but I stayed and I did it twice. I didn't check it out, even though I was like, and by the second time, a stranger looked at me and said she could see my passion. Oh my God, that's making me tear up. But you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be there. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. I've been preparing since September, and now opportunity keeps showing up. Keep going. Take every opportunity that shows up. Trust your flashlight. Class is in session.